Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Ever since Triple H took over the creative duties of WWE's main roster, he has been making some major moves. Heel turns and face turns have been one of the most common traits of his booking pattern. It appears the game is preparing for another big move, as he may be forced to turn one of the biggest babyfaces, seven-time WWE champion Sami Zayn, heel after what happened this week on Raw. Zayn, who is a four-time Intercontinental Champion, a one-time NXT Champion, and a two-time Tag Team Champion, suffered a merciless attack at the hands of Braun Breaker on the latest episode of the Red Brands show. In light of the chaos that unfolded last night, WWE announced that Zayn would be out of action indefinitely. Several reasons may compel Triple H to bring the veteran back as a vicious heel whenever he gets medically cleared. Although Sami Zayn's babyface run has been popular among fans, it has arguably lost its spark since peaking during the Bloodline storyline in 2022-23. He has been constantly seen struggling, trying to do things the right way. Besides, Zayn's recent string of losses in big matches has damaged his credibility as a main event player, making him feel like a worn-out veteran. A heel turn could refresh his character, allowing Sami Zayn to channel his frustrations and adopt a ruthless and aggressive persona. He could go after WWE's top babyfaces like Jey Uso, CM Punk, and others, paving the way for some high-profile feuds on RAW. Besides, fans were seen cheering when Zayn was getting massacred at the hands of Breaker this week on Raw. So Triple H may have no other choice but to pull the trigger on the Canadian's heel turn. For the past few weeks, Karrion Kross has been trying to taint Sami Zayn's mind, planting seeds of doubt about his babyface ideals. The Doomwalker has a history of bringing a psychological change within people. As every superstar he feuds with undergoes significant character changes, they eventually embrace their dark side, and this phenomenon has gained traction as the Karrion Kross effect. However, if the former Intercontinental Champion doesn't turn heel despite feuding with Kross for weeks, it will hurt the latter's credibility. WWE has a very good opportunity to capitalize on this situation by making it the catalyst for Zayn's character change. This feud has been going on for quite some time, and if it does not lead to anything significant, it will be a missed shot. There could be extreme backlash, with fans questioning the point behind the Sami Zayn-Karrion Kross feud if it was not supposed to lead to anything. Hence, Triple H may have only one direction to look forward to when Zayn returns. Another major reason why Triple H may be forced to turn Sami Zayn heel is to fulfill the Canadian's desire to become a world champion in WWE. The 40-year-old has been in pursuit of a world championship for several years. However, he has suffered setback after setback so far. Zayn may have very well realized he won't be able to achieve his goals if he remains stuck to his morals and ethics. Besides, Karrion Kross words may also start to resonate within him. Triple H's long-term vision often rewards heels with title opportunities, as seen with Drew McIntyre, Gunther, and Damian Priest. Character change could position Sami Zayn as a cunning antagonist, willing to do anything to win, making him a credible challenger for the world title. Besides, babyfaces like Cody Rhodes and Jey Uso overcoming odds to finish their story have become a very common pattern in recent times. Hence, the game needs to do things the other way with the underdog from the underground. Triple H may be facing one of the most delicate creative decisions of his WWE executive career, as one of the most decorated and recognizable stars of the modern era nears his return from injury. A seven-time WWE champion who has stood at the top of the wrestling world for more than a decade is reportedly on the verge of a character overhaul that could shake the foundations of Monday Night Raw or SmackDown depending on where he returns. Sources close to WWE Creative have revealed that major discussions are underway about refreshing the superstar's persona due to a shift in audience perception, as well as the company's evolving vision under the leadership of Triple H. The star in question has been sidelined for months following a serious injury sustained during a premium live event earlier this year. His absence has been felt across the WWE universe, not just for his in-ring prowess, but also for his influence in the locker room, and his ability to draw reactions from even the coldest crowds. However, the time away from television has led to a notable cooling off of his once electric character, and backstage officials believe the return could be the ideal opportunity to pivot in a new creative direction. Triple H has built a reputation since taking over WWE's creative reins for respecting long-term storytelling, character continuity, and allowing performers to connect with the audience organically. But even he might not be able to avoid the difficult conversation about altering a gimmick that some fans believe has lost its edge or relevance. The dilemma stems from the fact that this 7-time WWE champion's most iconic moments are tied closely to his current persona. A mix of arrogance, bravado, and in-ring dominance. Reinventing him could alienate longtime fans, but keeping the character stagnant might lead to diminishing returns, especially in a post-WrestleMania landscape where fresh stories are in high demand. WWE's internal meetings have reportedly floated several options for his return. One concept gaining traction is a complete character reset, portraying the veteran as a humbled warrior who returns not with his trademark swagger, but with a more grounded, darker outlook. Another idea includes aligning him with a new faction or manager to refresh his presentation without losing the essence of what made him a main event star. One possibility even suggests a shocking heel turn if the star returns to confront a beloved babyface, creating immediate tension and buzz. The fans, however, remain divided. While many have expressed excitement over the former champion's eventual return to action, others are wary of change. Social media is filled with mixed reactions, with hashtags speculating about possible feuds, new gimmicks, or even whether the star will rejoin an existing stable or form his own. This kind of buzz has reportedly reached WWE headquarters, where Triple H and the creative team are closely monitoring feedback before locking in plans. Triple H's creative vision has revived multiple WWE careers since he took over. Stars like Gunther, Finn Balor, LA Knight, and Rhea Ripley have flourished under his regime thanks to more consistent booking and character investment. There is an expectation that he can pull off a similar resurgence for this returning 7-time champion, but the stakes are undoubtedly higher given the star's legacy. One major factor influencing this potential character change is the arrival of newer talents who are connecting strongly with audiences. Names like Carmelo Hayes, Bron Breakker, and Trick Williams are carving out space on the main roster, which raises questions about how returning veterans can remain relevant without overshadowing rising stars. A refreshed character could allow this champion to become more of a mentor figure or adversary to the new generation, giving WWE much-needed multi-layered storytelling. In the eyes of some insiders, the injury might turn out to be a blessing in disguise. The time off provides a natural reset, and instead of rushing him back into the main event scene under his old identity, WWE has a rare chance to reintroduce a legend in a way that resonates with today's audience. Reports suggest that promos are already being filmed in secret, teasing the star's return in cryptic fashion. Whether these will air as vignettes or shock debuts remains to be seen, but WWE is being very cautious in how they roll out the comeback. Merchandise teams have been instructed to prepare for multiple creative directions, indicating that a firm decision on the character's future may still be weeks away. One major rumor circulating is that this 7-time champion could be brought back into a storyline involving Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, or even CM Punk, depending on their availability and positioning later this summer. Each of these pairings would require a distinct narrative tone, further complicating the character direction. If he were to feud with Punk, for example, a more intense and gritty version of his character might be required. If he targets Rollins, a power-of-style clash could be the route. WWE officials are aware that this return could shape the fall and winter season of programming, including builds toward Survivor Series and possibly even the Royal Rumble. As such, they are unwilling to rush the creative process. There is also the possibility that the star could return in a non-wrestling role initially, similar to how Randy Orton teased his comeback months before stepping back into the ring. WWE has also discussed the potential of breaking the fourth wall by having the returning champion acknowledge the stale nature of his previous character in promos, effectively reinventing himself through truth-based storytelling. This method was used successfully with stars like Edge and Cody Rhodes, who blurred the lines between kayfabe and reality to generate deeper fan investment. Fans who attended recent WWE live events have noticed subtle Easter eggs hinting at the seven-time champion's return. In several backstage segments, graphics, or passing references during commentary, clues have been dropped that could allude to his looming presence. This kind of storytelling, where the seeds are planted weeks in advance, is typical of Triple H's approach, creating anticipation and buzz without giving away too much. While many fans are still speculating whether this return will happen on Raw, SmackDown, or a major premium live event like SummerSlam, insiders say the exact date has not been finalized. What is more certain is that when he returns, it won't be business as usual. WWE is planning a major creative moment that could redefine not just the character but the landscape around him. If Triple H and his team pull this off, it could serve as a model for how to evolve legends in a way that maintains their legacy while adapting to new eras. It's also possible the returning star himself has a say in how his character is handled. Over the years, top WWE names have often been given input into their creative direction, especially those with long tenure and championship pedigree. Given his status and previous contributions to WWE, Triple H is reportedly consulting directly with him before finalizing the creative pivot. This collaborative effort could produce one of the most compelling returns in recent memory. It's important to note that WWE has had a mixed history when it comes to rebooting characters of returning stars. Some like Bray Wyatt and Roman Reigns found new life in dramatic reimaginings, while others like Braun Strowman and Karrion Kross struggled to recapture momentum post-repackage. That puts added pressure on getting this transformation right. No matter what direction WWE ultimately takes, the excitement is palpable. The WWE universe is once again abuzz with theories, predictions, and hopes. Will this seven-time champion return to remind the world of his dominance? Or will we witness the evolution of a legend into something unrecognizable yet just as captivating? Triple H may be forced to roll the dice creatively, but if history is any indicator, he thrives in high-stakes moments. The road to reinvention is never easy, but it often leads to greatness. And if done right, this could be one of the defining moves of the Triple H era. Thanks for watching this video, and please subscribe our WWE official YouTube channel for more update news.